Today has been a good day so far. Honestly, I can't even remember what I did. I cooked and I did a lot of work on my real estate courses, which took a ton of brain power. I hung out with the kids, I took them to the library, and we just got done being outside, and we enjoyed that after a quick rainstorm. And you may hear my kids in the background. We've already done some reading today, but you may hear them. They're playing a little bit of Minecraft. They've got about 30 minutes on a timer that they're gonna play, and I am gonna read you guys like kid stories. I don't care if you are 35, 40, 60, or if you are a kid. I'm going to read these children's stories because I need a break from real estate terminology and things like that, and I thought it would be fun to do something different. I got a book from the library today. It's You Matter by Christian Robinson. And things are going to be kind of like turned around because like the words are going to be kind of backwards for you guys, but I'm just going to read it to y'all anyways. You matter. The small stuff too small to see. Those who swim with the tide and those who don't. The first to go and the last, you matter. When everyone thinks you're a pest, I do think mosquitoes are pests, very much so. I got eaten up by them while we were outside. Anyway, when something is just out of reach, you got them little T-Rex arms. When everyone is too busy to help, you matter. These pages are thick. There you go. If you fall down, a little comment. If you have to start all over again, even if you are really gassy, you matter. Sometimes home is far away. Sometimes someone you love says goodbye. Sometimes you feel lost and alone, but you matter. Old and young, the first to go and the last. The small stuff too small to see, you matter. That was all for that one. You Matter by Christian Robinson. Let's see. I got a few. I've got a book about hedgehogs. The Best Part of Daddy's Day. I Am Not Afraid, which is about Psalms 23 for bedtime. Hi, Carlos. Jeff says, wow, I like this book. Thanks. And Haley said, hi, hello. I've got Commotion in the Ocean. That sounds fun. Poor Puppy and Bad Kitty. This is kind of like a library book haul. I do those kind of often, but I've never showed them on live. Why? I got this one for my 6-year-old that always asks why. Let's see. I'll read this one. I haven't read all of these to the kids yet, so Let me get these out of the way. I hear my 3-year-old, he's concentrating on playing Minecraft in there. They're on a time limit while I do this and a couple other things. And he goes, ooh, when he's concentrating, so that if you hear that in the background, nobody's crying. He's just concentrating. But this story is called Why? Who's it by? Laura Vaccaro Seeger. Why? Just why? Look at this little bear. It's like, to read, I don't want to do that lick your finger thing. I feel like it's gross. And these aren't my books, so I would not want to do that. Why? Asked the rabbit. Because flowers... Oh, did I not even start on the first page? Or do they have a page missing? What in the world? Oh. Okay, here we go. Why? Asked the rabbit. Because flowers need water to grow, said the bear. Why? Because they are very far away. I guess the rabbit's gonna ask the bear why they're doing everything. Why? Because it tastes so good. Why? Why is he laying down? Because I ate too much. I feel that sometimes. Why? Because I am way too big to fit. Why? Wind. Why is he falling? Because of the wind. Jera Hernandez said hi. Hello. Why? Gravity. She's asking why she fell. Because of gravity. This book is, I don't know. My 6-year-old would like it. Why? Because they're flying south for the winter. Why? 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 But the season's changing. She wants to know why they're doing that. I don't know why. Sometimes I just don't know why. The bear's getting tired. Don't go, said the rabbit. Why? Said the bear. Because then I would miss my friend. That's why. Oh, the rabbit just hangs out at the hibernating bear. Goku says, hey, what's up? I am reading children's stories just because. I have done so much reading of real estate and just terminology to do with real estate lately. I wanted to read some stuff that was on my 3 and 6-year-olds level that I got from the library today that I will also be reading to them. I like to pre-read books, and so this might be a fun way, if y'all like it, for me to do that. Commotion in the ocean. Who is this by? By Giles Andre, illustrated by David Wojtoyez. You got some bubbles happening. Commotion in the ocean. Oh, it's a lot of words. That's all right. Let me get myself out of this a little bit. There's a curious commotion at the bottom of the ocean. I think we ought to go take a look. You'll find every sort of creature that lives beneath the sea swimming through the pages of this book. There are dolphins, whales, and penguins. There are jellyfish and sharks. There's the turtle and the big white polar bear, but you can see but can you see behind the wrecks and between the rocks? Let's take a look and find who's hiding there. Pretty. Crab. The crab likes walking sideways, and I think the reason why is to make himself look sneaky and pretend that he's a spy. Turtles. We crawl up the beach from the water to bury our eggs on dry land. We lay a whole batch, and then when they hatch, they scamper about in the sand. And then it says pitter patter, pitter patter. That is so cute. Squeak, squeak, click, click. Dolphins. The wonderful thing about dolphins is hearing them trying to speak. It's not how do you do? As I'd say to you, it's more of a click, whistle, squeak. These are cute. Angelfish. Hello, I'm the angelfish, darling. The prettiest thing in the sea. What a shame there are no other creatures as gorgeous and lovely as me. That was the angelfish right here. Jellyfish. Jiggle, jiggle. Jellyfish. The jellyfish just loves to jiggle, which other fish think is quite dumb. She knows that it's not all that useful, but jiggling is lots of good fun. All right. Ooh, we got a shark. Okay. I swim with a grin up to greet you. See how my jaws open wide. Why don't you come a bit closer? Please take a good look inside. And the little starfish are saying, yikes. You got a swordfish up here. I love to chase after small fishes. It helps me from getting too bored. And then when I start feeling hungry, I skewer a few on my sword. We got an octopus. Having 8 arms can be useful. You may think it looks a bit funny, but it helps me to hold all my children and tickle each one on the tummy. That is cute. And then it says, tee-hee. She's tickling little fish. Okay, got a stingray. At the bottom of the ocean, the stingray flaps his wings. But don't you get too close to him. His tail really stings. Lobster. Never shake hands with a lobster. It isn't a wise thing to do. With a clippity-clop and a snippity-snap, he would snip all your fingers in two. Snippity-snap, clippity-clap. They don't look very happy, do they? Ooh, the deep sea. I like all these pictures. They're cute. Well, not cute. They're kind of, some of them look a little creepy. Deep sea, miles below the surface, where the water is dark and deep, live the most amazing creatures that you could ever meet. There are fish of all descriptions, of every shape and size. Some have giant pointy teeth and great big bulging eyes. Some of them can walk around and balance on their fins. But the strangest fish of all have glowing whiskers on their chins. Blue whale. There's no other beast on the planet as big as the giant blue whale. He measures a massive 100 feet long from his head to the tip of his tail. Barnacles. There they are right here. Okay, let's read this. We're just a bunch of barnacles, and all we do is cling. We know it's not that glamorous, but it's our favorite thing, says the barnacles. I see a couple of you guys still watching. Hello, and thanks. Walruses. Our bodies are covered in blubber, and our tusks are incredibly long. We're grumpy and proud. And we bellow and loud. Oh, we bellow out loud to show that we're mighty and strong. Here's a little walrus family, just walrusing around. Oh, I like these. On one side you get the penguins, and on the other side you get the little polar bear fam. Okay. Penguins, what are your favorite animals? Ocean animals or regular animals? Comment down below. Whether you're watching this back or whether you're on the live right now. Penguins, we waddle around on our icebergs, which makes our feet slither and slide. And when we get close to the water, we leap with a splash off the side. Polar bears. Deep out in the Arctic, the mommy polar bear snuggles up with all her children since it's very cold out there. Okay, I think this is the last page of this one. I'll let you look at this picture while I read all these words over here. What a lot of creatures we have seen beneath the sea. What a lot of funny things they do. Some of them might lick their lips and eat you in one bite, and some might want to swim around with you. The dolphin's very friendly and the lobster's very fierce, but the shark is the most dangerous by far. Can you name the other friends we've made along the way? See if you can tell me who they are. So that was Commotion in the Ocean. That was fun. Should I read a book about hedgehogs? It's very cute. But I'm losing the interest of most of you. So that's fine. People will watch it back. Farm. See how they grow? Farm animals. And I've got a ton of books. So I might could do this in several days and just go through all of them. I don't mind starting to do this. If anybody likes it, I feel like it's not really been a hit, but it could be the time of the evening or the day of the week. Lives are so different all the time. So I got a farm animal book. Okay. This looks cute. Lots of words, but that's all right if you're cool with it. Duckling. My mother has laid her eggs in this nest. Inside each egg, a duckling is growing. One of them is me. That's so cute. When I am ready to hatch, I slowly peck my way out of the shell. It's tiring work for a little duckling like me. Starting to hatch, halfway out, almost there. Cute. When my downy feathers are dry, I stand up and look for food. I'm only 2 days old, but I can walk and cheep too. 1 hour, 10 days, 7 days. Soon my soft yellow down is replaced by white feathers. At 6 weeks old, I'm all grown up. 3 weeks and 6 weeks. A chick. So this is all the farm babies, I'm guessing. This is my mother. She is sitting on her eggs to keep them warm and safe. I am one of the chicks growing inside of my egg. I start to chip around the inside of my eggshell. I push the shell apart. Phew, at last I'm free. Hatching, pushing through, newly hatched chick. Look at her. Oh my, cutie pie. My feathers have dried and now they are soft and fluffy. I'm hungry. So I find some seeds to peck. It's not long before my feathers grow on my wings. A few days, 8 days, 2 weeks. I have bright red comb on my head and a wattle under my beak. I am big and strong. 4 weeks and 8 weeks. Wow, that didn't take long. Let's see. Give me a hey hey if you can hear me good. Then we got piglets. I am a piglet. I have just been born. So have my brothers and sisters. So have my brothers and sisters. My mom lies down and snorts when it's time for us to drink her milk. I can soon stand up and I trot around. I like to squeal. It's my favorite way of saying, hello, I want to be fed. Newborn, 2 days, 1 week. My sister actually has pigs and goats and a bunch of different animals. So the kids like farm animals right now. My ears get bigger every day. I sniff around with my squishy snout, searching for things to eat. 6 weeks and 6 months. And 1 year. I've grown up to be as big as my mom. Now I'm ready to have my own babies. A lamb. Look at that little lamb. I am a newborn lamb. I stay close to my mother. I feel very sleepy. My woolly coat keeps me warm while I rest. I bleat loudly when my mom goes away. I can see and hear, but my legs are very weak. Sometimes I fall, but I get right back up. 4 hours old and 1 day old. I am 4 weeks old now. I'm growing up fast. My fleecy coat is getting thicker. I like to run and jump around in the field. What fun! 4 weeks and 8 weeks. What is that? Okay. I spend most of my day nibbling on fresh green grass. Soon I will be fully grown. Oh. 10 weeks and 12 weeks. I think this will be my last book. I am almost finished with it. Calf. I am a calf. I have just been born. My mother moos softly to me. I am trying to stand up, but my legs are wobbly. It won't be long, though, before I'm strong enough to walk. Newborn and 4 weeks. My winter coat is thick and velvety. I enjoy eating grass all day long. 5 months and 10 months. My coat is changing color and I'm starting to look like the big cows. Soon I will have a calf of my own. 14 months. Nice. How did they grow? Oh, it's showing the little charts. I don't know if you guys can see it well. Here we go. That one was cute. My kiddos are gonna like that one. So anyways, I don't think that this got quite the interest that I thought it would. I mean, I'm reading children's books and it's probably just adults scrolling through the live feed right now. But sometimes I just want to do what I want to do and I don't worry about what's trending or anything like that. And so if you liked it, let me know. But yeah, I don't have to do it again because I'm always reading to my kiddos. So I don't feel like anybody's missing out. If you guys don't like it, it would be wasting time to do it again. But let me know. And if you're watching this playback, let me know that you stayed till the end, and I will see you guys later. Bye.